Myself and Mr. Robert Lobster.
Our first
Hello,
two for.
hello. The first two in the house, in the building today. We know we're going to be joined by Bear shortly. He's on the way
These
home.
fucking slackers, dude.
But where's Moose? The Moose
Nobody
is literally
knows.
loose. We can't find him. So what we're going to do is, let's kick it
Let's
over
call
to
him.
Rob for starters. We're going to call him live, and we're going to check
Yeah.
on him.
You
But
want me to call him?
Rob, what hat you wearing? What's going on in your neck of the woods other than sports?
This is from Hat Club. They released a series of fictional hockey teams from the Hat Club Hockey League.
Love it.
So this is the San Francisco Devils.
Ooh.
Yeah, fictional hockey team.
San Fran does need a team. Yeah,
But
he probably is
it
asleep.
reminds me of the old San Francisco Demons from the original XFL. Who
right.
we won, or we lost in the championship against the LA Extreme.
That was when He Hate Me was born, right?
Yeah, he hate me. Rod Smart. He ended up playing for the Eagles for a hot minute. You remember that?
I don't really remember too much of him, but I know PJ Walker played well in the more recent XFL, right?
Probably. Oh yeah. The thing that always stung me about the XFL was, remember the race to the ball? Like they didn't have opening kicks
that
on.
was wild and stupid.
Right. So their whole thing was, instead of kickoffs, they had something called the race of the ball, where they put the ball on the 20-yard line, and then they put these two guys on the 50-yard line. They had a 30-yard.
You know, in the past,
30-yard, 30-yard run to the ball. Okay. So this is the one. This is where this is exactly what I'm talking about. So that guy ends up hurting his leg. Okay, so the other player, the guy in the blue jersey, ends up hurting his leg, like a minor ACL tear. That's why you don't even see him. He's on the ground back there. You can kind of see him back there. But because they said that the first play of the game hadn't actually happened, they didn't give him any money to get it to get repaired. Like
he didn't get paid.
He didn't get paid.
He didn't get medical either.
He didn't get his money for the game, nor did he get any money to get that repaired from the. And it looks like the guy from the Las Vegas Outlaws takes the worst of it, but yeah, that was always hard to watch.
Brutal. Thank you very much, Epic. But yes, we're down two podcasters right at the moment. Bear, we know exactly where his whereabouts are. He should be in here in the next 15 minutes or so. No worries. He was out doing some good work for us. Let's give Moose a call live and see if we can get a hold of this gentleman.
Let's call that bitch.
Yeah. All right. Contacts.
He's probably, I guarantee he's sleeping.
There he is. Put it on speaker. I don't even know it's picking it up.
Anything?
It's still ringing.
This clown. I mean, it's not like
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
It's not like we haven't been
doing this. This is episode 43, so we're closing in on a year.
Hey, it's my episode.
Hey,
it's very fitting that it's just you and me on episode 43.
Yes, it is, isn't it? We should have had you do a solo pod. Hello.
Oh, what if he sent you to voicemail and he answered for me?
I don't even want to go there.
All right. Fuck you, Moose. We'll do it ourselves. We'll do it live.
Yeah, we'll do it live. Hey, did you see, and this is what I want to talk to Moose about, figured he might know, did you see the Hershey Bears AHL game this past weekend?
Was it the one that had the racist thing happen in it?
Ooh.
No. Okay, that was a different AHL game. Never mind.
Yeah. Different game. I'm hopefully not participating.
What happened in it?
Let's take a look here.
This is the world's largest teddy bear throw?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Please. This is the good vibes that we needed.
Yes, it is. Let's put it on the volume.
it back, right circle, pulls the trigger, and scores!
So everybody brings a teddy bear or 2 or 3, or in this case 10. And so they wait for the first goal. They wait for the first goal of the game to start the teddy bear toss. Look at how many are coming from the fucking... I'm getting goosebumps. Literal fucking goosebumps over fucking teddy bears.
I love this guy jumping on him.
That's so good. Chocolate Town? What a weird... yeah, I love
Hershey,
it so much.
Pennsylvania.
The amount of stuffed animals coming from the rafters, like from like the upper deck. It's an incredible display of teamwork, because the netting, people on the ends have to throw them to the sides, and then the sides have to then throw them onto the ice. Just, you love to see it.
Yeah, it really is. That was one when I started watching that. That was one of the few things that that caught my eye this weekend outside of the NFL. Rob, you wearing a Frank Gore jersey over there? Is that who I think that is?
I'm wearing a Frank Gore jersey. This is the jersey that I used to wear in high school when I watched the 49ers. So it's a little snug on the old lobster, but you know, had to rep my boys. That's how you know I've been a fan since for the reals.
OG days.
Yeah.
I must say, and we'll get into this in a little bit, the 49ers running game is one of the scariest things I've seen. Could you imagine being a defensive player
too,
and like maybe it's like an end around and Deebo Samuel's getting the ball, or even if it's a handoff to Mitchell, you have Trent Williams, George Kittle, and then once you get past those two, you get Kyle Juszczyk.
Just Juice, your lead nose, like your lead blocker.
Could you imagine 3 of those guys on one side of the ball and just trying to stop the run?
Can you imagine if we had fucking Raheem Mostert still playing?
Yeah, imagine that guy.
Imagine if we had like a seasoned vet, not even just like Mitchell. You know, like it's just amazing.
You know who looked good this past weekend that was a 49er is Jerick McKinnon. Did you see him on the Chiefs?
Yeah. He
played well.
I didn't even know he was on the Chiefs.
Yeah,
and when they said as his name, I was like, I wonder if that's the... Oh, definitely is, yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was only on the Niners for a hot minute, but...
3 years, he was just injured the whole fucking time.
3 years?
He was there 3 years.
Wow.
2 years, he didn't play a single fucking game.
I remember handcuffing him when he was in Minnesota for AP all the time, because he was just like the hot handcuff to have, you know? Like McKinnon's going to be the top 20 back, but... Anyways, let's see what else. Oh, you know what? I found this clip, and you know what? I don't know why, but this. Are you familiar with Sweet Billy Boy?
Yeah, you play golf with him a lot.
Yeah, I played Alt Shot All Stars with them originally, and then yeah, I played a lot of jackwagon events and just other stuff messing around. I don't know why this
oh my word!
This video just reminds me of him for some reason. It reminds me of like something from an Adam Sandler, Billy Madison movie, and just like completely goofy.
I can't believe that. Like that person, what is in that? Is that bean? Are those coffee beans? No. How could that bag be that heavy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we will hunt.
We're just stalling until Bear gets here.
Yep. So we'll be heading into the NFL shortly. And what was this? I don't even remember what this was, but I have another clip. We'll take a look. Oh yeah. Watch this beast.
Is that a lynx? What is that? A puma?
So.
Oh, does he get something? That's a good looking mallard right there. That's a good looking mallard.
A lynx on the course. Some golf.
That's a good looking. I hate to see it. That's a good looking mallard got taken down by a fucking puma.
You hate to see it. More of a desert course. Well, you know what?
Are lynx not desert animals? Are those woodland?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely a cactus in the background. So, but I saw that. And
I always thought I didn't know lynx were not.
Oh, I get it, because it's a lynx
Oh boy. Dude, that is like next fucking level. That is
that was
hilarious.
good. Yeah.
I cannot believe
For
that's a
2 by
perfect
both
joke.
of us.
That's a perfect fucking joke.
Yeah.
Appreciation for that joke is out of this world. Oh my god, I was too focused on that duck.
Yeah. That deserves 2
Oh
thumbs
my
up.
god, Lex, that is fucking great.
Oh man. You know
That
what?
he is. I can hear that in his voice now
Yeah.
because of his dry fucking humor. I can hear that joke. No, man, I guess that's more of a desert course.
Lex actually is getting some new employment. I think he was making it public today. Starting a new job. Guess who his boss is Rob?
Guess who his boss is?
Mm-hmm.
Shaq? Does he work with Papa
N
John's
Bonds
now?
007.
Oh, what the fuck? Doing what?
You'd have to ask him, but
Okay.
what's the new nickname for N Bonds, Lex? I think Stream Boss. No, Stream. Yeah, just got a red light.
Oh my god, that poor child.
Oh man, you psychomaniac!
We'll dedicate this fucking episode
You know
to the
what?
kid that.
Let's do this. Let's do a little curveball. I know it doesn't follow the tabs. Let's break down specifically the Red Fast Review Society from this past week. We'll give Bear a little bit of time. It'll break up the golf a little bit too, and just kind of discuss that in that event. So let me tabbing over to the Red Fast Review Society. There it is. We're on the Red Fast Review Society. We're going to tab back and forth, but we had a 3-way tie for first place, and we had another. Let me zoom in here. Google Docs
Like 3-way on. How do we break a 3-way tie? Does the tie go to the highest seed?
Yeah, we don't really have any good tiebreakers, but
it has to go to the highest seed. Like the person who's getting it adjusted the most has to take the dub, right?
Fair enough. In that case, it would probably be Love Scud. I believe he was. Yeah, Love Scud was one of the.
No, never mind. I'm not giving that guy a fucking no.
29 under
is number 1.
Was the adjusted on Better Call McPaul last week. 75 participants. We're up. We're steady growth the whole way, and we keep growing every week. So big thank you to all of you. Let me show you the full list here.
I think I'm going to play this week.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to play this week. Me and Bear played a little bit of golf the other day, and I was playing okay. I had a couple meltdown holes. I didn't know about this uphill rough situation where it literally only goes 2 feet if you, I don't know.
Oh yeah, but, yeah. Splashing it.
Yeah, and so I might play this week.
Lovely. But we had 75 participants, 3 at T1 at 29 under. Suggy, probably the hottest golfer that is not in Platinum Tour right now. He has moved up from like CCD to Elite in about 6 weeks. And on top of it, he's winning in T1 Red Fast Review. So big props to you, Suggy. He's got to send us in some clips someday. He's always chatting us. But very, very good work there. He's an elite. D. Thomas is in Kinetic, and Scud is top 50 in the world in Platinum. All that net 29. I'll run through the list as I do each week. Golf Ninja, I think he had a top 10 finish as well in Platinum. So he's been playing excellent golf. Hannah, Boosie, Stan, Elder Statesman, new person joining. Emiliano, X1 Mav, Seaflow, Mav again. Mav was in there twice for some reason. I think he played on PlayStation and PC. That's the one you know is dedication. L-Boy, Newman? We'll call him
Yogurt Stain?
Newman. Yogurt Stain. Pat Stripes, BCOZ, Progressive Hillman, Sweet Billy Boy, Very Angry Side Pod, Maddish Shift, G-Dog, Slice, Seb, myself. I thought I did good at 22 under, but just doesn't cut it these days. Supreme Binks also making it to platinum this week. Congrats, Binks. Himochiko, That Soul, Aston Canadian, Tour Pro, Ryan, aka R-Kid, just found that out recently. Fox, Soul Collector, Hawk's Nest. He's one of the biggest Facebook streamers popping on over into our society now. Skyline, Gigi Jutt, Terps Hoops, Mayor the Mayor, Skills, Ghostbuster, Rio Sewell, Snipe City, NoFX, Jimmy Boredom, Ant, Smoked, Ant again. I think he played on 2 systems. Widow, Undertale, Fig, N-Bonds, Map Collector, Bear, Marky, Dobie Diesel, Cruising Past You, Nolan Ryan, Tuminator, Crimp, Pleated Pants, McGregor, Spartan Dog, Jeb, B-Phil, USN, Stavino, White Tea, Lex, Chip Long, G-Work, Purple Drank, Slick Rick, Sam Rocks, and claiming his last place spot, but not least every single week, Miller Time. Much appreciate you playing every week, Miller. I appreciate you grinding out there. You're always on the leaderboard. So every one of you guys matters. Appreciate you all. Yes, Suggy is killing it, Kara.
Folks, can we focus on the fact that D-Fish just said, Rob, he misspelled your, but you're looking good, bruv. Hey, thanks, Fish.
Shocker.
I learned it from you.
And to go in line with the Red Fast review, I believe that's a nice little transition here because we have, I believe, our last week's clip of the week winner.
Ooh, baby.
We have it.
Oh my God, it's a tie.
Wow. Somebody get in there.
It's a tie.
There's 33 minutes left.
Okay, so by the end of the episode,
between Pleated, Fish, and Gamer. Someone go in there
God.
and vote for Kolb.
Oh my God, I cannot believe that. He had a commanding lead coming into today.
Oh,
that is wild.
Fish's Albie. Pleated got his army after it. Gamer had just like a spectacular reaction. Fish's reactions was money too.
Oh my goodness, that is wild. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's some good
Fish
stuff.
is about to offer bits for votes right now.
No respect for True Sim. Cole so mad.
Oh my, yeah.
He had multiple memes because he was upset about his voting. And we have to like meme put him in every week. Just anytime he gets a hole out, we have to put him in the top clips just so he won't win.
Yeah. This is the crazy thing. Like Fish was in the running to be our first repeat offender. Wow.
Yeah.
So
oops. Let's watch him again.
No, I've never meant to be on that setting.
Yeah!
Wow.
Boom!
Hold on.
Sure was.
Okay, good.
Love the eye contact after.
Maybe not. But yeah, great hole in one.
Society that he was using to warm up.
Weird to hear my own voice.
I believe it was Rub of the Green. This is the one you vote for. Vote for Kolb. What's the other one? Fishbowl. I'm not sure. Just screw the rankings up even more.
Yeah.
Okay, there's another one of your aces. 3 more to go.
Oh, that one. Doesn't he race cars? Oh God, I hope Fish wins.
Oh, and I have a good promo. We need followers on our Red Fast Review YouTube. Still not official.
Sit down a little bit. Oh my fucking God!
Wow!
Did you see that shit?
The backdoor Albie.
How can you not love that? How can you not love the reaction?
How can you not vote for that?
That's sick.
That's
sick.
That's so sick. Pure.
Yeah, it's so authentic. Is what it is.
Yeah,
91%.
One of the best in the biz,
Where did that come from? Wait, it should be.
Where did that come from? Didn't you mean it?
I tried to do that.
I mean, Gamers was pretty good.
Calculated partial, go in. Come on. You better go in. Let's go.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
The drip.
Let me go on YouTube real quick. Oh, by the way, if you're there, bipolarbear_7. He's releasing more Bear in the Net episodes, and he has some new graphics potentially, I think, coming out. Just saying.
Oh, this just in. Fish has taken the lead of 33.3.
Uh-oh.
We've had 4 votes come in. Pleat is down to 29.6. Colby is up to 9.3. I think they just said up to. Fish has a third of the voting at 33 and a third. I feel like the guy with the touchable map on MSNBC. And then Gamer, 27.8. Commanding lead. So
Pleated must have got another vote, too.
Commanding, who's that?
All right.
Is that Bear?
Oh!
All right, we're here.
Bilbo! He's there. Let me.
Let me see if I fucked it up. Did I fuck
there
it
up?
Did you? I'm sorry.
No, we still need it, Rob.
Oh, we still need it
because Moose isn't here.
It's a lot of Bear. No, just like the cropping.
No.
Okay. I have to switch it again. Sorry, bear with us, folks.
Sorry,
it is good.
I thought preloading, but then I wanted to block it off.
No, it was you nailed it. It was Moose no showing.
Moose is fucked. Moose has completely.
We didn't know how to accommodate for it, so you get a little behind the scenes action.
I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, I know.
I texted him to put the vacuum down.
I did see that.
Oh yeah, forgot
But anyways, Bear, appreciate you hustling to get home. Let's
smile. Look at that fucking golden smile.
Let's let you introduce yourself. Where were you? How are you? Take a deep breath. Grab a beer.
Hi.
Something. Relax.
So, every single athletics has to cover varsity sports concessions one time for the winter season if you were in the fall. And so the AD sent me something last week and he goes, your game got canceled tonight, so you have Monday. So I was like,
but I have a podcast that broadcasts out to tens and tens of people.
It was one of those of, all right, how hard do I push back? And thank God, I know none of them will see it, but the parents of the team are so great. They realized I live 45 minutes away from the school. And so one of the parents was like, just go home. We'll take care of all the cleanup. And I was like, thank you. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, all right, I could still make the podcast. This is good. So cheers, gentlemen.
Hey, cheers. I got a nice beverage too. Oh yeah. Join us. Have a beer, relax, kick back.
Yes.
And let's review some football. We had some kind of boring football games this week, eh?
Oh
I can't believe people like football in the playoffs, dude. It's so boring.
Mean, that's probably why Moose isn't here. Is he was so bored from it.
He knew we were going to talk a lot of football.
Yeah.
So this is how the weekend started.
I mean, it would have been really cool if the Raiders were still in it, but they fucking suck.
This is the first play of the Tennessee Titans game coming off a bye week as a 1 seed.
The only person less clutch than Tannehill is probably Derek Carr. That's the only thing.
I can't really say that either one are clutch, but 3 picks and to start the game like that, I don't care if you even have Foreman out there as your running back. What are you doing throwing over the middle of the field to a questionable throw the first play of the game?
You have Derrick Henry back.
Yeah. Exactly. It doesn't matter. Just inexcusable to start the game. So if you guys were watching that game, that's how that started. This was kind of the next story of the game. The Tennessee Titans
just
defense. There was Jeffrey Simmons who had 3 sacks, and then Harold Landry. Look at this. What is this right tackle doing?
Give that money back. Whatever they pay you, give that money back, sir.
To
be fair, listen. No, to be fair,
the
number 77
the guard didn't look at all.
The 77 may have missed the whoever. All right, Jimmy Garoppolo is not worse than Derek Carr. That's horseshit. Number 77 completely why? Where are you going, number 77? like, is he number 77 is supposed to move right. This is now I'm thinking it's less on 75 or whoever the fuck that is. That guy missed what a mess.
Yeah, because I mean he's clearly seeing 24 also coming in. So and 77 does look back and turn at the end, which
Right
anytime
there.
you turn your hips, you're done. Oh shit!
Oh my!
So 9 sacks the Titans would get in this game, but there was other plays that happened as well, including this beautiful AJ Brown touchdown. Actually, I might be fast forwarding a little bit too much, but Tannehill does drop one on a dime here to AJ Brown, who had 3 or 4 big catches all over like 30 yards. That was a nice snag. What else did I have here? I think I have another one of the big plays. Yeah, this brilliant play. Oh yeah, this actually took place beforehand. So this is after. Let me set the scene here. This is the third quarter, and obviously they're down 10. They just ran the ball 6 straight plays, 5 straight plays, or 6 straight plays. It was Henry for 9, Henry for 5, Henry for 9. Foreman for 10, and then Foreman for like 45. 5 straight plays, every single one 5+ yards, all on the run. Rob, what would the Niners do if they got over 10 yards a carry if they ran the ball every play? I think they would probably keep running it.
They definitely wouldn't have Jimmy G throw it. Actually, they probably
first
would.
Down.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oops.
Oh. You want to know the crazy thing is? Go back to the beginning. There's a good chance that this gets picked off, even if it doesn't get batted down. Like they're or at least maybe not picked off, but the receiver is going to get his ass just absolutely destroyed by
You've got to have that awareness there. Like
he's right there.
NFL teams nowadays are so aware of these bubble screens and everything like that. So if you have these corners that are pinching down on the line, pressing. Like, you can't not expect them to, completely turn the blind eye to it, They don't have tunnel vision to sack the quarterback anymore.
Yeah, play it again. Like, that number 10 on the back, or 30, he is coming to light that dude up if he catches that ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's certain death.
Oh, right.
Maybe not picked off. Yeah, maybe not picked off, but that is a death sentence that he's about to get his ass lit up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a run play that Tannehill checked off. Look at the lineman. The lineman's already downfield. So you could tell that he checked out of it.
That's a flag. That's going to be an eligible man downfield anyway.
It was an RPO because all he was reading was 2 corners on 2 receivers. He's like, my guy's going to be your guy, except you can't get it over there, Tanny. And that literally was
I love it.
The turning point of the game, which they could never come back from.
The fucking Titans play calling is cheesier than like a box of mac and like it is just terrible play calling and bad decision making.
And then
you can't say because they had the ball when the game was tied, and he decided to throw another pick.
Yeah. They had all of the moment. I want to see like the win probability. Can you show me? Can you find the win probability on ESPN and just see?
Well, I mean, the Titans really were out of it from the get-go.
Well, no, because they had the ball marching downfield at the end of the fourth quarter. Until the look at that.
Oh yeah, they were at 66% that late in the fourth. 4 minutes. Oh yeah,
with a minute 45 left in the game.
Yeah.
They have a 66% win percentage. Unbelievable. If you told me that this would be at the end of this game,
this pick here.
If you told me that the Bengals Titans game at the end of the game would have been the most boring game of the fucking weekend, I would have thought you're crazy.
Tie game. So after all of that, I don't even show. We showed you quickly the AJ Brown touchdown. Yeah. Titans do come roaring back because their defense is playing out of their mind, as we mentioned. 9 sacks. The Bengals couldn't really do much offensively at all, except for like one big Jamar Chase play, and that was pretty much it. Here's Tanny, 27 seconds left on the clock, 3rd and 5 at their own 40.
Terrible throw.
triple coverage. Like, what are you doing? And it's on top of it. It's not AJ Brown, and it's not Julio Jones.
80 coming across the field, wide open. Number 80 coming across the field is
right
wide
here.
open.
Yeah.
No, not even that. Downfield. Wait, keep it going. He's got about 3 yards of gap right here on the bottom right.
It's tough to tell where 30 would have been if Bates had already. I think that's Bates had already cut towards the ball, so I can't really say that for sure. That zone was. He might have left his zone there, but anything.
Hard to believe he's the number one option on that pass. And when there's that much coverage around you, that's where he was looking the whole time. So they were reading his eyes on that easily.
And all that either team needed to do was get in a field goal range, and that's exactly what Cincy did 2 plays later, or it might have been 2 or it might have been 3 plays later. I think it was 2. Giving their rookie kicker, Evan McPherson, who was known for his TikTok back in the day, the bottle cap challenge, if you remember this.
Incredible.
Of knocking the cap off. And then sure enough,
how many tries
McPherson's going to bang it home. Good weekend for kickers, I'll tell you that.
Unless you're the place kicker for the fucking Buccaneers.
Oh. Tennessee with 11 guys on the field, bold strategy.
Yeah.
How many they have?
11.
Oh.
The correct
How many
number.
you can have, too.
Oh.
Foreshadowing. McPherson gets the winner. But very, very exciting game. And as Rob mentioned, I think every game, maybe there was a little bit. I'd say the second game was the second best game. But it was almost a constant
the best
rise
game
of
was
emotion.
the best game was the Chiefs game. Second best is the Bucs game, Niners, and then this game.
Yeah,
and
I mean they were all just fantastic.
These are the top 2, and these are the bottom 2. They were such. If this is the first weekend you've ever watched football, can you imagine? Imagine this being the first weekend you've ever watched the sport of football. Yeah. What a treat!
Yeah. It literally so much excitement. You didn't know who was going to win the game, and all of them in the last minute when there was 60 seconds left on the clock. You could have guessed and been wrong every single time. Just incredible. But let's go over to game number 2. Cincinnati does move on in the AFC, the first NFC game, and potentially the fan base, the happiest fan base of the weekend. Being the Chicago Bears, seeing Aaron Rodgers lose. At Bears fans with a big, big grin. The San Francisco 49ers versus the Green Bay Packers. I love good, hard running teams. And Trent Williams, George Kittle, Juszczyk, the combination of all of them. Williams is just an animal. Look at him lead this block and just open this hole up.
Oh my God!
This was really
Pushed
the story.
Him back 3 yards.
Yeah,
pushed him back 3 yards.
That was kind of the story of that game. Is the Niners running game. Jimmy G didn't have a single touchdown. Where's this?
Neither did Rodgers.
Yeah, neither did Rodgers.
Dude, our offensive line was cannibalizing just their defensive, just eating them alive.
So on this play right here, I'm glad I was able to get it quickly. 75-yard catch. No idea, by the way, why we're going downfield here and not just trying to punt the ball. I mean, you're on your own 11 with 40 seconds left, but what do I know? I'm nothing special, right?
Oh, it's pause it.
Yeah.
So the lead up to this is we had just called timeout.
On first down, they only got 2-3 yards.
Yeah. Then we called timeout to try to get the ball back.
No, the guy ran out of bounds.
On second down.
No. So
on second down, he ran out of bounds.
Right. On first down, we called timeout to try to get the ball back. Then he runs out of bounds. But obviously, if they're running the ball, Rodgers was done with the half. They were going to take it to the fucking locker room at 7-0. We called timeout, much like San Diego did against the fucking Raiders. And the camera literally goes to Rodgers, and he starts shaking his head, like, "Oh, okay, here we fucking go." So then it's like a short little crossing route, ends up out of bounds. Then this fucking happens, and I almost threw my phone through the fucking window. Just, let's not cover him over the top.
Underthrown.
Yep. You called it there.
If it's
I must say one thing that is crucial about this play. First off,
just
Packers
run straight.
have one timeout left. And there's 40 seconds left.
25.
I'm going to pause it right here.
How does he not get to the end zone with how much space he has?
Wouldn't he run straight? And if he got touched by this guy, if you get outrun, obviously you have to turn around, you're going to lose some momentum. Fair. Okay. If you get outrun by this guy happens to be fast, you get pushed out of bounds. What does going out of bounds do? I believe it stops the clock.
This is Aaron Jones. He should be faster than this. That's a 9 yard, 8 yard gap.
Yeah. He's even with him right
he
now.
Has to close
now the safety's got a
angle too.
We know about equilateral triangles. That guy has to run further to get to him.
What? Well, I don't get.
Why are you cutting it
Why
back
does he cut in?
Don't get me wrong, Niners for life. But what are you doing? Are you that gassed already? This is the third play of the down.
And that could have, honestly, been the game right there because the Niners were doing nothing offensively. You know, getting this in, going up 14-0 at half, that was just a terrible, terrible play. So, very bad sign there. It gets close to the end of the game, and I don't really have too much lead up to
Are we not talking about the blocked kick?
Yeah,
are we not talking about the blocked kick that happens after that?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that clip.
We
If
talk about the ball hitting Kittle in the hands. That was a touchdown.
Oh, don't even talk about
that you and I were going back and forth on.
That I cannot. George Kittle gets hit in the chest, in between the right about here. Like imagine like a bullseye right here, and it literally just hits him. In the middle. Oh my god, touchdown. He's off to the races. He's hitting him in stride. Garoppolo is hitting him in stride, and it's just I almost threw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a great look. But this was even a worse look by the Packers.
Oh my god, just the most amazing the punt. This is the Lambeau miracle of this guy getting through and just blocking this punt.
Good grief, that was a tough look. This thing gets skyrocketed up in the air, block punt.
1,000, 2,000. Nobody
10.
knows where the ball is. Nobody knows where the ball is. It's wild.
And remind you, this is 10-3 game, 5 minutes left in the game. Packers are punting. The Niners have done nothing. And when I say nothing, they've done nothing on offense. Jimmy G has, how many yards did he get the whole game?
I mean, it wasn't actually that bad.
Over 100?
Yes. Every time we got to the red zone, it was
131.
It was we penalized ourselves and took ourselves out of the we were first and goal from the 3 and immediately a holding call on first down puts us on the 13. Don't get back in.
So that ties the game, but obviously the Niners haven't done anything offensively.
And then sorry, we go for it on 4th on like the 30 and get absolutely stuffed, and it was just real bad.
How do they get it towards the end of the game? Did they make some big play? I honestly forget the last, how they got the ball back.
It was a lot of Debo on one leg.
We had Debo made like a 25-yard run and ends up having to come out of the game because of his ankle.
Yeah, so those weird end-around crazy plays, Debo in the backfield. What do you have, 10 rushes?
It was just a straight-up run up the gut and broke through the hole.
Oh, okay.
And gets 30 yards.
But Shanahan does a great job of scheming that offense. As bad as that offense played, I feel like he does a great job play calling, and there was just very poor execution. Robbie Gould with the game-winning field goal. That's probably the only thing that's making the Bears fans sad. But he's knocking out the Packers for them, and this was Robbie before the game.
Aaron Rodgers 0-4 against the 49ers in the playoffs.
Yikes! Tough look. You know, Jimmy.
I was going to say Packers have the most home losses.
Yeah.
And
I heard this other stat today. Could be wrong. I have no idea if it's right. So feel free to fact check me and tell me I'm wrong. Jimmy G is 9-2 when throwing 0 touchdowns.
Wow.
Thank you, Shanahan.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, having a good running game and committing to it is it's what it's all about.
They had 0 offensive touchdowns.
And
one.
True. Yeah,
this is Nia's post game, or no? This must be pre-game, right?
This is the week. This is the promo. Their promo for. Oh, really? Is that what it was?
That's when the video came out. Was against Dallas.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Love that. Think about the Packers in the last 20 years that they've had. They went from Favre to Aaron Rodgers and have 1 Super Bowl to show for it. Yep. 2 Super Bowls to show for it.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's crazy.
Well, the fact that Aaron Rodgers has been to the Super Bowl once is a very, very tough look. I blame Mike McCarthy for a lot of it. Matt LaFleur, I think, is a much better coach. But that being said, if you're a Hall of Fame quarterback, you got to find a way to at least get to the Super Bowl a handful of times. You know what I mean?
Yep.
At least 2.
Has Rodgers been back to the Super Bowl since he won it?
No, he's
right.
He's 1-0 in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Was there something with the tickets or something like that you wanted to mention before we move on?
Well, it's since changed, but the fucking Rams said that you had to be within like 20 miles of the stadium to fucking buy tickets.
That's weird.
Why are you rubbing your hands like that?
Maybe get home field advantage then.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying you should be able, as a home stadium, be able to release it to your fans first.
But if they're not buying it, so we literally can't buy tickets to go to the game?
Well, no, you get 2 days for your fans, and then whatever else. At that point, it's fair game. I feel like that would be okay.
Thankfully, the Ticketmaster lifted the restrictions, and now anybody can buy. Look at TickPick. Look at TickPick coming in with the clutch advertisement. And so for like the first 5 hours of ticket sales today, Ticketmaster said we had the restrictions. Then they lifted them, so now anybody can buy the tickets. And yeah, but that I just can't imagine the restrictions being something.
Let's move on to see who their opponent's going to be in the NFC Championship game. As the Rams played the Buccaneers as the first game on Sunday, and this was
one of the most exciting halves of football I've ever seen. And then the Bills and Chiefs game was the most exciting 10 minutes I've ever seen.
Game, you thought it was an absolute rout. At halftime, it was, if I get this right, 27-3.
How is Cooper Kupp?
Big play by Kupp there. This is
you replay that one more time. The cornerback the ball isn't even caught by fucking Kupp yet, and the cornerback already has his hands out. Like, how is he with this wide open? Watch him right there. He's about to have what? Like, you see that? Like he's already going like this because the safety is just giving him all the time in the world.
You read about.
This is how I felt about fucking Devontae Adams all first half against the Niners.
Yeah,
like I don't understand how he was so open every time. And that's also how I felt about Kelsey in the fourth quarter against the Bills.
And this right here is where the game started to turn a little bit right before the half.
Oh my God,
the Cam Akers. Oh no, it was 24-3, I believe, at the half. Cam Akers fumbled it, and you can see here it is definitely a fumble. Comes out before his any body part comes down, and that, my friends, is the goal line right there. And we are just a few minutes before the half. Actually, a few seconds, I believe, before the half, because I think Brady knees it the next play at the 1 yard line. If the Rams get that as a touchdown, they are also getting the ball at the half and really putting this game away. But
it's weird that your head marks you down.
I don't. Does the head mark you down? I know
That's
shoulder,
what
knee,
they said.
elbow.
That's what Al Michaels said, or Chris
I didn't
Collins
get-
said it.
Weird
I don't
body
trust them.
parts.
I don't trust them. I feel like it's wrong. I don't feel like the head is down.
I feel like the head would.
You think?
Just the tip?
Just the tip.
I mean, I love when the head is down, but it's just,
Yeah.
it just seems wrong
Yeah,
sometimes.
got to play heads up football, right?
Heads out football, if you ask me.
Yeah. Hey-o. But that's where it started to turn. Still 24-3. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somewhere around there.
How old are we? How old are we? We have children, and you're about to.
Yeah. Not yet. We got time.
Yeah.
And then
This touchdown is what dreams are made of.
Oh, I want to I want to salivate and embrace how poorly Jalen Ramsey played this, because it just makes me so excited, because you, Jalen Ramsey, are not a good football player. You think you are. Everyone thinks you are. You are trash. You were good on the Jacksonville Jaguars. You once were good. Ever since you got the big paycheck, you don't care, and you play home run football like Trayvon Diggs, and occasionally you'll get a pick. But more often than not, good quarterbacks like Mr. Tommy TB12, he caught at the 10. Brady threw it from his own 30,
43 or 38,
40,
37.
38. So what's that? 12 plus 40. That's a 52 yards in the.
Maybe he would run faster if he weren't wearing such a big goddamn chain on the field.
Now, Rob, because you obviously are biased here because you're going to not like the Rams, being a Niners fan. Is there?
No,
I personally, I just don't like Jalen Ramsey. I really do like kind of everyone else on their team. Like, I love Stafford.
Listen, I watched Hard Knocks when he was going through his fucking contract.
Yep.
Dispute. Like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And what a bitch. Hey.
Yeah.
What a bitch. Talking to you. Give me full screen. Give me full screen.
Come on the Red Fast review, Jalen.
Give me full screen. You're a fucking bitch. We're gonna torch your ass next week. Guess what? You don't got Debo. He's gonna run right fucking past you. And guess what? We're gonna win 3 times against the fucking Rams this year. And then we're gonna go back to SoFi in 2 weeks and win again. Back to the quad box.
Thank you very much. I hope you're right. The only thing better than Debo burning him would be Debo step for step, and then Kittle coming out of nowhere and blindside blocking him. No flag. No flag at all.
It's my pants. You're gonna explode. Zipper shrapnel
In
everywhere.
overtime. No, we don't even want overtime. We don't even want to sweat it. It's first quarter, and they're going up 28-0.
Nothing.
Yeah. It looks like that. Oh, we've got the H. Let's try that. And then, as we mentioned, Cam Akers fumbled before the half. And
they gave it back to him.
Collinsworth was complimenting the Rams and McVay going back to him, trying to build his confidence. It is 2:32 left on the game. You're up by Bucks get it back, and then they do tie it. And then with this was cool. And then they flash back. This guy does anyways to the old Detroit days. But
what a fucking G. How have I never seen that clip before?
Yeah, that's old school line. And I really do love and want to root for Stafford. But I'm gonna have a tough time rooting against the Niners because I do like the Niners too. So I'm gonna be genuinely happy for either team. I just want Jalen Ramsey to get exposed completely. So because they have Ramsey, I'm rooting for the Niners next week. But if they didn't, it would be hard for me to root against Stafford. Stafford is a baller.
Rams favored by 3.5.
Ooh.
So we're the Cowboys.
Ayo. And
the
how much
Niners
are the Packers favored by?
More.
Yeah.
Haven't the Niners beaten them twice?
Are you trying to jinx us? Tim?
I'm just...
The only thing going against the 49ers is fucking Tim the Tatman. That's the only thing I'm worried about, is that Tim the Tatman tweeted the Niners are going to win the Super Bowl. I think that's the only thing that we got against us.
That's just insane to me that they've beaten them twice. The Rams are 3.5 point favorites. and I know we're getting to the Kansas City game, but Cincy beat Kansas City, granted in Cincy, Kansas City's a 7-point favorite.
There you go, Rob.
Yeah,
Tim has been
disgusting.
over on everything. So now, in spite of Dr. Disrespect, he is intentionally saying, trying to jinx the Niners. So we'll see if that happens.
Jesus Christ.
You may be wondering what he's referring to as the NFL overtime rules are dog shit. Well, let me show you.
King of segues. I don't care who knows it. King of the segues, folks. At Segway. Give this man a segue.
Take a look at the final game of the weekend. And don't think... We're going to start with 2 minutes left in the game, folks. It is 26-21. Kansas City needs one stop, essentially, here on 4th and 13, and pretty much the game's over. They would need one first down. What does Josh Allen, potentially the best quarterback in the league right now, do?
So I know it looks like we're an hour into the Red Fast review, and we're only on the first tab, but stick with us. Wide open. The ankle breaker, dude. We got to see the replay of the ankles.
Oh, yeah.
Please tell me they show it.
I think I have a special clip for the ankles.
It was an incredible.
Andy Reid almost fucking murdered him.
Bang.
We just witnessed a murder, folks.
Yikes. Outstown. Population U, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
look,
my
he's
God.
on all fours. Oh, my God.
Literally on all fours.
On all fours. What a metaphor. Oh.
Yeah. Tough look. So that's with 2 minutes left in the game. What do the Chiefs do to respond? They have this guy named Tyron.
And that's even a late pause there. Like, it's... Look. He's...
Do you think it should have been flagged?
No, definitely not. It's in play. No. I don't think any taunting should be ever flagged if it's in play. Like, if you're cocky enough to do it... It's been called. I think they should out like the old Deshaun Jackson. Let's run it across the goal line. I love that stuff because it's so cocky.
The John Cena.
I love it too.
What if he hits him with the John Cena as he's running past?
Yeah,
I want more.
Maybe the Marshawn hold my dick. They drive right down the field. Oh, and we're gonna watch it 5 second.
Visa
now. Yeah.
All
Make
right.
sure you get your new credit card through Visa.
How much time's left?
13 seconds. And,
I thought they give him 2. I thought.
Surprisingly, they kick off the
13,
ball, and there's a touchback, so they get the ball at 25. I guess we'll watch the final 2 plays here just to see what happens here. So yeah.
So there's 13 seconds left in the game.
Cushion.
13. Yeah.
There's 13 seconds and Buffalo's winning.
Buffalo's winning by 3. Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
And so we're just gonna back off about 15 yards. Yeah. It'll end up being 5 seconds to get. They're on the 25. Where's Hill go to? The 44. 19 yards in 5 seconds. Last time I checked, that's pretty good. So it's at the 44. But I mean, still.
There's still 8 seconds.
Spoilers.
There's still 8 seconds left, right?
Did not get the.
Yeah, there's 8 seconds left, and they have to go.
They're still out of field goal range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, does this one have? I think this one has both of them. Does it have both of them?
No, there's no way.
Shit.
Daddy. Oh, sorry. USN likes big putts. Make sure you get to his TikTok channel. How about that? Is that a good vamp?
Type in Kelsey.
Yeah, but
spelling field goal.
Daddy. Vegas.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go. We got it.
Books, professional
That's a little bit DMCA friendly. There we go.
Got to throw it right away, right now to someone in the middle. Down the middle. It's going to be a 48-yard.
So 5 seconds off the clock, and we started at our own 44, and we got to the 31. So last time I checked, that's 6. 25 yards in 5 seconds.
Got to throw it right away, right now to someone in the middle. Down the middle. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be a 48-yard attempt.
Oh, very smart of Kelsey to get down.
Yep, exactly. Not fighting for the extra yardage because he already knows he knows where he needs to be. He's well past it.
Unbelievable. How is he this wide open?
Someone in the middle. Down the middle.
Stop. Go back. Go back like 3 seconds. Sorry.
Right here.
Keep just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So the fucking defender that's below Kelsey breaks towards the goal, towards the sideline, even though there's no receiver down there. There's no receiver down there, and he still breaks with the sideline for coverage. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Look where he's coming from.
Yeah.
There's no receiver down there. There's no reason for you to be... They have 3 timeouts. You don't need to guard the sideline. What the fuck are you doing?
And... Yeah, exactly. Like the sideline doesn't mean anything here because they have the timeouts. Sideline means nothing.
And so if you're worried about Kelsey breaking you on an end around,
you have
they dropped. Look, his first steps are to give more space to Kelsey.
They drop 8 if you include this guy. Let's say it's 7, right? How are you not double covering Hill and double covering Kelsey if Mecole Hardman or Byron Pringles gets beat you? I think I'm going to be a little bit okay with that instead of a guy named Travis Kelsey or Tyreek Hill.
Just
wide open. They're going to kick the field goal here, and they're going to go right into overtime. And
we got to find that Tyreek Hill catch too. Oh, we already showed that.
Yeah.
They just marched down the field for the.
They marched right down the field in overtime, and then cap it off with this.
Chiefs.
So now we get to have the debate that everybody has been talking about on Twitter for the last 24 hours. Overtime rules in the NFL.
Yep.
Bear, your thoughts?
Buffalo had 13 seconds. They had 13 seconds in the entire field. Now, I've seen the stats where the playoff teams that win the coin toss are 10-1. And that's the only thing today that I've seen that I've went, maybe there's a change. You had 13 seconds and they were on their own 25. That's on Buffalo for this game. I know it's going to bite me in the ass. It should have never made it to overtime. Right. The only thing I have is, what is the counter? Do you give Buffalo the ball and let them go down and now everything's a 4-down play? I think what they've done is the best you can do with the overtime rules. There are numbers of plays that impact over and over and over again. And I understand the whole coin toss, but in this, you had 13 seconds and you let them drive all the way down to get a field goal.
I think my solution would be you get the ball at the 50 and everybody gets one possession. And then after you each have a possession, like that's all she wrote, you know? And then it becomes sudden death. I don't know. I hate the idea that Buffalo didn't get a chance to fucking... I know they can play defense. There's both sides of the ball, but I don't know. I think this is one of those games that it felt the most wrong for some reason that Buffalo didn't get to hold the ball. And I don't have I don't think I have the answer, but I certainly love the fucking college rule where it's just possession from the 35-yard line, wherever the fuck it is in the offensive zone, and first team to not score loses, you know?
Oh, I'd love it.
So my thought is, so I understand part of why the NFL is against it, because it takes a facet of the game out of play. There is no punting. This is for college rules. Yeah. There's no punting. There's no kickoff. Very little special teams unless you're kicking a field goal.
There's no kickoff in the fucking in at all anymore.
Well, Green Bay would love that.
Yeah.
Huh?
So
What do you mean?
No special teams.
Love that.
So I get that. However, it has been so unfair, and that like if it's an offensive game like this, it makes no sense, and it's been terrible. And now that's coming from quite possibly a fan of the team who has benefited the most from it, by the Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl, 28-3. Yeah, they got the ball first in overtime and went right down the field. Atlanta never saw the ball. Not that Atlanta was doing much after they got to 28 points anyways.
Well, the Patriots also had the Kansas City game. Kansas City filed a protest.
Yeah, exactly. They literally submitted it with the league to protest the overtime rules after that. And I was with them. I was for it. They got hosed. And it's just, it doesn't seem fair. And I understand some luck, but when you're literally talking about the biggest sporting events, like coming down to a coin flip, it doesn't seem right. So, I mean, my solution would be either college rules, or you play a 10 or 15 minute quarter, and you play till the end of the quarter.
In the playoffs.
And
I'm okay if the playoffs give you an extra, just like soccer.
Sure,
if the playoffs give you an extra 10, even 8 minute, whatever you want it to be, that is a chance to stop, to get the ball back, and to fucking go. You know,
I wouldn't even be mad if they just did ties in regular season after 4 quarters, but in the playoffs, like I just hate the overtime rules that it's a touchdown wins it. It doesn't make any sense to me that you would have a field goal not end the game, but a touchdown does. Like, why? You know what I mean? It doesn't. It's not fair, in my opinion. So,
when I saw the stat to where, like, in regular season, it's like a 58 win percentage for the team that wins the coin toss, and in the playoffs it jumps to 90. As someone who's obsessed with statistics and numbers, that seems insane, where you need to make a change for, some sort of parity within the league.
Yeah. That being said, I think we're all, I'm in 100% agreement with Bear. I assume you are, Rob, as well. The Bills lost that game. Josh Allen played his ass off, but the Bills defense lost that game.
The Bills defense lost that game. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yep. So, I mean, I think the right team advanced. It's just a shame that you don't get to see Josh Allen anymore, because he, that really should have been like the Super Bowl right there. Josh Allen is playing some of the best football you've ever seen. All right. We do talk about golf on this podcast occasionally.
That was such a good weekend of football, though.
But yes, the divisional round is the best weekend of football. It usually is, because there's 4 great games, kicking from the 25 until Tuesday. Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing: an OT game is an OT game. Nothing is relevant before that because it's a tie game. With that said, professional game. Yeah, exactly. It can't be decided by a coin flip. Like, I think, they all knew going in that was the rules. So, I mean, did Buffalo get a little unlucky with the coin flip? Sure. But, they shot themselves in the foot in the regulation. So, anyways, Platinum Tour. We don't have too many clips from Platinum this week, but we did have, our podcast name is Three's Company. The reason I did that, this is Chris Abbott's 3rd win of the season. 1, 2, 3 times. Same as McPaul. 1, 2, 3 times. Same as Sloaner. 1, 2, 3 times. Same as Brody. 1, 2. Oh, maybe it wasn't Brody.
Right there. Yep. You had it.
Yeah, 3 times. Right, same as Lindsey Collins. 1, 2, 3 times. We have, I think, correct me if that was 5 or 6 people, all with 3 wins in Platinum.
Come and knock on our door.
So you know what that means?
For you.
I think they're just going to wait for me and Bear to win 3 times, and then it only seems fair. So Abbott wins 61 under. Very nicely played there. McPaul in second. Look at those are the past champions right there. All 3-time winners on Platinum this year. Chris Abbott, McPaul, Lindsey Collins. That's Golf Ninja right there coming in fourth. He's been playing really well. Paul Utina. Yeah, maybe make 3 cuts. Yeah, I'm still sitting at 1. Dango right there. Dango deserves a few more wins. He keeps getting a ton of top 10s. Brody a little further back, but some good golf all around. Kara at 19. Always continually in the top of the top. But for clips, we did have some clips, but they weren't from Platinum Tour players. I do have a lot of clips here. They're going to be later in the community corner. But let's take a look at the clips. If you didn't see the Plat course this week...
An hour and 15 in. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I know. I'll fly through the clips later. G-Dog gives you a good demonstration of what happens on Plat.
Again? Is this again?
No, we did show this last week.
We showed this one already.
Oh, we did?
Yeah,
because he played it already.
Brother!
Yeah, he rated us, and
I'm not even over that!
Yeah, that's right. We did it live on stream. I didn't have it on the
it's still good. It's still good to play.
Still plays.
Over!
The fucking accent.
I love G-Dog.
Me too.
That's so good.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, one more time. But that was the Plat Tour course. Who had a nice shot on Platinum was Undertale.
The feel for it. It's not for everyone.
Wait, no, I don't like that. I gotta play him in the alt shot.
That's all right. He was only 1 under at the moment. Uber had him by a few strokes.
Suck it, Undertale. You and Mav are going down.
Wow, what a bounce.
Go in. Get in now!
222-yard ace.
Can you clip that, buddy?
Oh, yeah, we clipped it all right.
What a bounce.
What a bounce indeed. Elite Jesse Casino wins. Oh, there's a pick here, so I might as well click it. I didn't even see this before.
253?
Don't tell me this goes in.
Wow.
And the patience not to fast forward, very impressive.
In the hole.
Holy
for the
smokes.
Eagles. Brilliant work on this hole.
Very nicely done. 253 yards. Nicely done and great win there. Not too much to note on the rest of Elite that I can think of, although Binks did move up to Platinum, and someone moving to Elite soon is going to be Stan, as he got a double promo in Kinetic. Suggy is now an Elite as well. He got promoted out of Kinetic. And let's take a look at our guy, Lex. What did he do in Kinetic? This is actually from this week, though. Does this count, though?
I like that guy.
First hole
that
in
guy
tournament?
Lex. He's a good guy.
Hole number 1.
All right.
Nearly killing the Eagle.
Eagle start.
He's asking for it.
Eagle start. Heels. Do you regret everything anymore? 200 par. Mashed potatoes and gravy. I haven't even gotten into my golf scene yet. I thought I had time.
Mashed potatoes and gravy, Marie.
And then what does he do? First hole, round 2. Same exact hole, by the way. Changing it up to a 3-iron this time.
You almost hit that bird. That shouldn't have been flying there.
Two Eagles on hole 1, anybody?
Huh.
Two Eagles on hole 1, anybody?
Man calls it.
Holy
Gotta love
crap. Eagle time. Mashed potatoes and gravy.
I was pissed. I'm pissed I missed it live, but that was very cool to see. Because when he said that, like later in the stream, I caught it. I'm like, there's no way he got an Eagle 2 on this hole twice. And sure enough, he did. And those are very impressive shots.
Or as Moose calls it, an albatross.
Yeah, as Moose calls it, an albatross. Man, I hope Moose is okay. Did he message us at all?
Do we care?
Moosey, we're thinking about you if
A little bit.
if you're out there.
Like, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, I am too. No show. But
Without
I could
any
also see him just sleeping
talks.
through it and us giving him a really hard time next week.
I could see it if he's sleeping through it, we give him shit until I get confirmation. I'm still nervous.
Yeah, me too. Stan won on CCA a few weeks ago, so big congrats there. We have a couple clips on CC, but they're not from CC players.
Doubtful. Bulldog with the jokes.
You know
what a funny joke.
No need to do that.
Polling points.
204.
Second shot in.
He was in M's chat at 8.
Looks really good. It's gonna be beautiful.
That bitch.
Oh, he definitely fell asleep then. That makes me feel a lot better.
Fucking hole. Bang.
Bang. Bang.
Perfect.
Like controlling his emotions. I love it.
The little bit. You know, I feel like Polling Points has kids.
Yep. Yeah, like this.
That is a very reserved bang.
Yeah. Like 1:30 on a Tuesday. You don't want to wake them up.
Like if I wake someone up.
Get in the fucking hole. Bang.
Albie for Polling Points. The other person, you might have heard of him, Love Scud. Now, the reason I'm showing Love Scud, I'll tell you after, on CC. This is Pat who grabbed this too, by the way. Thank you, Pat. Oops. Oops, that completely ruined that clip. Is because that nice little Eagle 2 was a part of a 22 under 48 by Love Scud. One of the craziest birdie, 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 eagle, birdie, 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 eagle, birdie, 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 eagle, birdie, eagle.
But that's like he plays on easy, I thought. Doesn't he play on easy?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Witched.
Just crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, last thing to cover on TGC Tours is True Sim, and then we'll go to Community Corner, which we do have a handful, but some exciting clips. But we'll try to get through them quickly. I know we're running long here, longer than usual. So we have Chris Abbott winning, so he won both tours this week. Scud in second, Kara coming in third. A lot of familiar names up the top of the leaderboard. Brody in fourth, Gamer T10, Colby T11. Love to see that. So they all
55 there, Kilbride. Bravo.
Pardon?
Look at that 55 by you.
Yeah,
Bravo.
that was a nice round there. I got, what did I get? T13. This round started hot. Birdie, 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 eagle, birdie, birdie. Oh, hey, we got a child in the building.
Mini bear.
Hey. Hey, baby bear.
Hi. Hey. I know your little sister's down here too.
Full screen, bear.
Can you say hi?
Give him the full screen, huh?
Oh. Corey, look, you're streaming. Look. Say hi. What do you
Hey, send, rate, review, subscribe.
Yeah,
rate, review, subscribe.
There's that smile.
Say, give daddy the bits.
Hi. Say YouTube videos. Do we have YouTube videos?
Am I going to be a cameraman for Daddy?
Get back.
Yeah.
Can I fix Dad's mic?
Yeah.
All right, we can get back to our
all right
regularly
scheduled program.
All right, back to some of the golf, but always have to sidetrack for the children. We do it for the children, right?
I heard that Bear does it for the nookie, so you can take the cookie.
Down with the nookie.
Cheer.
Tuminator. How about an Albie for Tuminator? On True Sim at that, too.
Oh, a wild M appears in the chat. Welcome to the show, bud.
Welcome in, M. Very nicely done there, Toom. I appreciate you getting that clip into us, even though it wasn't the most ideal video. But nonetheless, it was there. Familiar person, Killer Bees. Oh, did we? I think we showed this last week, or maybe it was sent in just after. I remember this from a little while ago.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah!
Nice shot there by Bees. Canadian. He has like 10 clips we can show every week.
Cut it out.
Nice ace. But anything he can do, Locke says he can do better.
Well, with the best fist pump on Twitch, folks. The best
on the
fist
same
pump
exact
on Twitch.
hole.
This could be the one.
It could be.
Is it?
Jimmy,
With
it could be the
speed.
one.
No.
With speed! Oh my god. USN is going to break his goddamn keyboard seeing some of these fucking speed demon shots drop on the fucking...
Boom!
I love it. The off-camera boom. With the left-right jab uppercut combo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
And he hits the shadow box.
Felt it in the air,
If that's
Jimmy.
going to be one of the clips, I'm very glad that my daughter spit up on me halfway through that clip.
Oh, that's funny.
That'd be great.
If it's not that one, it'll
Going
probably be
through a
this
lot.
one.
So if
gonna
you
be a
come
good
from the
team.
loser's side, you have to win twice, right?
Yeah,
Double dip.
All
yeah.
shots. We'll briefly
exactly.
mention that in a bit, too.
Also, check out the course picker on there too. So, in previous seasons, when you got in the Discord, there was a spreadsheet, a list of courses. Then you had to pull up random number generator.
By the way, I just
screen
put that in the
share
hole.
that. Oh
Who's
my
that
god!
talking?
By the way. That's
Okay,
that's Jimmy
That's
Boredom.
boredom.
Oh, okay.
That's an albatross too. This motherfucker.
That's an Albie?
It was.
Red Fast Review. I'd send you this highlight, but this fucking clown Jimmy Boredom's talking all over my beautiful shot.
Oh, no.
Anybody know
there's
this
a
guy?
delay.
Anybody know this guy? Talking all over my second ever albatross.
I
Red
mean,
Fast
casually
Review.
do it.
Red Fast Review. I'll edit him out of there. I promise. I'll give you all the
It's so good.
I need, while it's in the air and he's talking, just yakety sax.
Whoever wins this is going through a lot.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Or just have the
man.
music, the Titanic music or something, just slowly
That
come
was
in.
too good.
my
Hawk's Nest,
God.
he's a big streamer on Facebook, I believe.
Great swing. That I think is going to be deep unless we
towel
get
on the
very
shoulder,
I think
folks.
we might get very lucky. Go win.
There, that's what you need right now, because
Yeah.
the spit up, right?
Oh my goodness, from
That'll play.
I didn't want
I
to
don't
ruin
know
it,
if
but
you're gonna
it
have
looks
the.
it looks like some of my high school dates to where my pants
my
are just.
Yikes.
Is that too soon? I feel like once we've hit the hour 15 mark, I'm allowed to go a little blue.
Oh yeah, 100%. Let me see here. I think I got it here. Yeah. Oh nope, didn't work. Okay. We're gonna go to Hemo and the Red Fast Review Society. Let me grab it real quick.
W.
I don't know if you guys will. Oh, actually, I think you will.
Wait, can you
Get
click that?
this.
These are all recording you video. Oh fuck! I just wanted to see what's recording me.
Let's see. Hopefully this works.
What is happening?
Do you get this on your end?
Yeah.
Okay.
He leans it to. He
Oh
leans
yes,
it in.
it's gonna actually come all the way down.
Wearing
the
Ed's
fucking
shirt,
Feeling
too.
Savannah
Is that
hoodie.
worth?
Oh my word!
How many hemo hype from the baby?
Free promo, Stealing Savannah.
Called it 2 in the air, right?
Heck of a shot there.
Bravo.
Love the Red Fast Review logo. Get some
yes,
some action
it's gonna
too.
actually come all the way down.
Let me get back to. I had to deviate from that. Okay. Dobie just today. Dobie was trying to do his own spinning action.
How many is that worth?
Many.
15th hole.
Haven't seen Dobie in a few weeks. He's doing a little well.
And back. Take that shoe and throw it against the wall one day.
One day, he's got to just rip it out.
Here it comes.
If it doesn't stick to the wall, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
In the hole.
Oh.
Pulling it out for eagle.
Boom.
Work.
Boom. Here's a newer streamer, G-Work, getting in the action. Thank you for sending this in, G-Work.
So help me God if you fast forward it. Ooh, a little long with the meter on.
Touch firm. See what happens here.
Oh, come on, get in.
Oh, let's go!
Oh, man, you did everything right on that one.
Wow. Trying to get some new people on here when they're sending stuff in. Nice putt there, G-Work. Lex, one more time. We'll go back to him.
Slightly into the breeze. So yeah, handful of new followers. A, we're probably really close to 500 right now, which is really cool. B, that might go in the hole. Golf shot. Eagle time.
Love it so much.
Also known as a 1.
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Par 3, mashed potatoes and gravy.
Mashed potatoes and gravy, Marie.
Right on cue. Big week for Lexus. Oh, that clip didn't work. So who is that? Jonas, sorry. That one isn't going to make it. We're going to move on. Slice to scratch. How about this one? This was nice. Casual.
Didn't you have like roller
Slice got his new
tonight?
camera and stuff going. He's been killing it lately. Streaming a lot.
Or
I
was
had it
that
last night.
Oh.
Yeah, I had it last night.
How'd you guys do?
Dude, we lost, but it was like 11-8.
Go in.
The amount
Tanner
of
and
people
I
talking
had
over.
7 of the 8.
Just immediately disregards.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh my
Excuse me while I hold this out real quick. Mid combo.
Didn't you have like roller hockey or something tonight? Or was that...
Undertale. Oh, did we already show this?
I did.
Oh, he fast forwarded anyways.
Oh, we got lucky though.
Oh, this is a good one. This next one.
How lucky? How lucky?
How
Boom!
lucky.
Let's
Boom.
go.
The accent gives him a pass.
Albatross, baby. If anyone can you clip that? I got a feeling I'm not going to be able to clip it because I'm playing.
We got it. This one's fun.
Okay, this is out of bounds.
This is Amiobi.
Oh, I have to, don't I?
Is he trying to cart path us? Intentional cart path? Is this an intentional cart path?
You better believe it.
It is. If this gets on the green.
The evil laugh. Oh, that was a thing of beauty. There's like 380 yard, 380 yard drivable par 4, he calls it.
I love that.
Oh, beautiful thing. But that is going to do it for our community corner as far as clips of the week. I know we ran through them a little bit quick, but we're running late on time here, so I want to keep it a little bit expedited. Content creator of the week is...
Let's try next.
New to Twitch. His name is Cockster.
What's going on?
That was my
He's been
that was my
on.
nickname in high school.
Hopefully,
sorry.
jump into this.
Earmuffs, Bear. Earmuffs.
We're gonna play some,
earmuffs on the baby.
some challenge circuit.
Cockster's been on YouTube for quite a while. Twitch.tv/Cockster. And that sounds like a site you don't want to go to. And he is also on YouTube. You'll find most of his stuff posted on YouTube. But I've been watching him a decent amount on... he kind of has pop-up streams on YouTube, but I would highly recommend him. Okay. He's a great golfer, and he was the guy, if you remember, a few weeks back, maybe a month or so, he had that like 50% lie out of the fairway that we were laughing about. That's Cox there. Here's one clip of him that's actually a golf gameplay. Oh, this was great
for their
today.
analytics there.
Spin it back. Should land right.
Oh, you might have a little too much on this.
Oh my God! Off the top of the flag.
What did I tell you? These things are innate. This is what
Wow! I've
like.
never done that off the top of the flagpole.
That was something else.
That's wild. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that was the
In
first
all my
time I
years
saw
on
that.
the Red Fast review.
But we got to do a little cross-pollination because the YouTubers, the Facebookers, it's good seeing more and more of them. He plays a lot with Apex. I know they're doing Winter Olympics together. Some Chewy Society, Apex Society, alt shot stuff. He's playing 4-ball. A lot of cool stuff. And if you find him on YouTube or if you find him on Twitch, I would highly recommend it. He's a good dude, down to earth, and just the few times I've talked to him, he's been a pleasure to talk to. Lastly, I just want to mention Alt Shot All Stars is going to be taking place this week. A lot of the societies have already, or not societies, the matches have taken place. So here's the bracket.
A lot of good matches.
Yeah, a lot of good matches. If you go to, it is just altshotallstars.com. And then if you click on view the bracket, you'll see all the matchups here. And if you're wondering on who's on what team, you can just scroll down. You'll see all the team lists as well. So very cool. Bear, Narwhal are a team filling holes. Earmuffs again, please. And
nope,
Moose,
baby's gone.
Spartan, our Rage Cage.
They
I'm not
played.
Participating.
What happened? What happened in there?
They won, I think. Yeah, Rage
Did
Cage
they?
won versus Triple Giebus. I wish I could.
Okay.
It's Runkenbus and Golfer Guy Gaming. Don't know them. But it is double elimination, and these are starting, and always a blast to watch. So I'm going to be watching on the sidelines. I don't have the time to commit, unfortunately. But I am definitely looking forward to this. These are always an absolute blast to watch.
I think Filling Holes will be playing Friday around 3. I'm hoping I'll stream it. If not, Undertale will.
Beautiful. So there you go. There's some there. And are they posting anywhere where the schedule? If like you have a,
It's in the Discord, but I think it's more pop-ups.
Okay.
So I think it's more of you have to do your own marketing.
Gotcha. So do look for that in the directory. I'm sure everyone will put Alt Shot All Stars or ASAS in their title when they're streaming it. So if you're in the PGA directory, take a look for that. Definitely going to be enjoyable. But as we kind of said a couple times, we ran a little bit long. We had a long football week, a lot of good football games to watch, and we were trying to get a hold of Moose. No success there. We wish him hopefully all's going well on that end. And
Bear, look at that stand.
Oh,
full screen.
geez.
Full screen.
Oh God.
Dude, she caked me. Like I said, I wasn't kidding.
No.
When I said, listen, this is both of your futures. Nothing you wear will ever be nice, and it'll all smell like spit up. You will never have anything nice ever again.
Oh, that's a tough look.
Again, I'm still in my khakis from work because I ran home. So.
Don't you work at a school? How do you have this?
What do you mean, khakis?
No, you shouldn't have stains like that if you're working at a school.
Jesus.
No comment.
Oh.
All right. What do you guys got going on for the week ahead? Anything in particular? Bear, we'll start with you.
All right. So I have 4 videos. I still have 2 SD chips that I have to go through for Bear and Net. We have a brand new sponsored scoreboard, courtesy of Rob Lobster 43. Again, like I mentioned it at the end of my stream on Saturday, I've had so much fun creating these videos. The video that is coming out from yesterday's game, I'm not sure how many bleeps I'm allowed to have.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
But I got slashed in the second period.
Ooh, okay.
Back or the front, the pads?
I got in my wrist to where my glove came off.
What? On purpose?
On purpose.
I'll fucking kill this guy. Who is he?
Well, my defenseman dumped him on my back, and we got a penalty, and they scored on the penalty shot. And let me tell you, it sparked our team. It sparked my mouth.
Love that.
And it's going to be one of my favorite videos to edit because the team we were playing was 6-0 going into that game.
Quick question. Oh, you do have audio, obviously. Perfect.
I do have audio.
Love that.
Audio the entire time. And so I think it's going to be episode 9. But again,
will it have a scoreboard?
It will have a scoreboard.
Better.
So what I will say is I appreciate all of the monetary support that comes through Twitch. What'll make me even happier is the free support you can give by hitting the subscribe, by watching the videos all the way through, and
you gotta debut it on
like.
Twitch. You gotta debut it on Twitch.
I like that, but again, it's one of those things that, as much I truly appreciate everything,
Like watch parties,
with the setup and everything. But just being able to create these on YouTube is great to be free to people, because everyone always says, the golf is free. So, we appreciate that. This is a way for people who might not be able to subscribe or do those things. The only thing that I personally need from that is your time and clicking 2 or 3 buttons, leaving a comment. And I think that if you can't, and you like me, that's the best way. So that way I can continue to create this. I can get a second camera through YouTube. And to me, that means more because, again, I appreciate every bit, sub, everything. To me, this makes it feel a little bit more of, if you have the time, that's great. It's watching a 10-minute video and clicking a like button. And I feel a lot more people have access and are comfortable to that than to, hit a subscribe button to someone who streams 3-4 times a month. So
well,
that's my plea.
I can definitely vouch for it. I think it's great content. And if you know Bear at all from any chats or any of his streams, you can clearly see his personality on the ice, especially when the audio is there. These videos are great. And even when the audio isn't there, your voiceover still carries that feeling over. So
yeah, I totally love the voiceover. That's why I like, if you debut it on YouTube and then watch it on Twitch and be able to talk about it and like have live interactions, that'd be pretty fun. I think.
I think that'll be fun to do as well.
Cool. Rob, you got anything going on? You might play the Red Fast review. How's the little one doing?
He's good, growing. That's it. I feel very stressed that I'm in charge of a fucking human being. But what's coming up is SF Beer Week, and so if you guys haven't followed the brewery that I operate on Instagram yet, please do me a favor with that. And then if you just like stuff, increase engagement. Even if you're making sarcastic comments in the comments, just all that engagement helps the algorithm, and just trying to get as much as we can.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, so yeah,
I will
working my ass off.
I'll wrap it up with that, and I am just doing my typical TGC stuff tomorrow. We'll try to make a cut again. Had a great round 1 last week, but crap myself round 2. Went 16 under and then 5 under and then missed the cut. So that was a big choke job by me. But we got Maddie from Canada's course. I'm going to need the luck, as Bear mentioned, so it's going to be a fun one. I look forward to it. 6:30 Eastern if you care to tune in. Occasionally maybe a pop-up stream here or there, but we're still trying to get settled in at the new house, so that is unlikely for the near future, but I'd like to get a Saturday morning stream or Sunday morning stream back in the near future. So can't promise anything. I don't want to, feel obligated to do it just yet. But if I do have the time, and I will try to get it up. So with that being said, we'll wrap it up. Good luck on your cuts, everyone, this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for staying for the extended episode, hour 44. We had a long one today. Let's go visit Sloaner, one of the number one golfers of the world, 3-time champ on Platinum Tour. But we will see you guys next time. Ciao.
Can you hear that upstairs? My older daughter is going insane right now.
Love you guys.
I'm in so much trouble.
Uh-oh. What, she's like freaking out now? I can't.
Well, no, like I said, I ran